name is Brian Peters. I am the co-owner, along with my wife, of Coffeehouse Five. It was a long journey that my wife and I have been through for the last 40 plus years of our marriage. I am a recovering alcoholic. Been in recovery now for 35 plus years. Finally got to the point where we felt like we were going to survive. We literally had people knocking on our doorstep asking for help with their marriages, and we didn't know at that point what to do other than just kind of share our story of what we'd been through. And so we came up with this crazy idea of running a coffee shop to support ourselves and then offer help to people from the revenue that we generated from the coffee shops. And so we just kind of sat around the kitchen table and what are we going to call this thing? We're all big readers. And so kind of playing off of local author Kurt Vonnegut, we came up with this idea of Coffeehouse Five, which then also kind of fits into what we call our 5 initiatives for building a stronger community. Marriage counseling, addictions counseling, mentor couple training, support for nonprofits, and counseling outside of what we provide. Use all of the net revenue that comes from the operation of our 3 coffee shops goes into furthering those 5 pillars that we talked about. But the second big point that we shouldn't overlook, but it's a lot more intangible, is simply creating this safe space where people feel welcome, where they feel like they can come forward and ask for help. Almost 80% of people who come to us for counseling are customers of Coffeehouse Five, who simply come into the coffee shop, find out what we do, and ask for help, which is what we envisioned when we started. We want to be the very best coffee shop in the community. And so we work hard to have very high standards in terms of quality and consistency and customer service so that people are attracted to our locations and come in for the coffee, the pastries, the sandwiches that we provide. But then when they're here, they discover what we're about and what our mission is. And, you know, we all need help from time to time. Actually, just earlier this week, we got a message from one of our regular customers. This is in Franklin. She said, you know, I feel like Coffeehouse Five is just as much my family as the people that live in my house. And, you know, that was very gratifying to us because that's what we're trying to encourage in terms of relationships. We have locations in Greenwood and Franklin and here in Bargersville, and all 3 communities have an organization like Bargersville Main Street that is trying to create not one building or one business, but it's that same concept of a third space, a community of people where you walk down the street and you know someone that you run into. And what Bargersville Main Street is trying to do is create a place where those connections can be built.